for nosebleeds. Do I tilt my head up and hold my nose? Nope, that is a myth that I have to debunk. Usually we see, even in the movies, which is like a real bad place to look at anything when it comes to some movies do get it right, but a lot of the times we see things in movies and because we just don't think about it, what we see, we think that that is the right thing to do. And one of the things that we see in the movies, or just I think we just trying to figure it out ourselves, we think that by when you do have a nosebleed, especially those children, we tend to tip the head up and pinch the nose. And what happens there is, once you start tipping the head up, due to gravity, the blood is going to go to the back from that nose area. It's going to go to the back of the throat, and it's going to end up in the stomach. That's one of the reasons we don't want to be tipping the head up and trying to stop the nosebleed. When it goes into the stomach, that now becomes one of the reasons that you may be having that person vomiting or feeling nauseous, because blood is entering there. What we can do, which is a myth I'm debunking right now, take the nose, the head down on neutral and just press. Eventually it's going to stop. There's no need to tilt the head back if you have. Alright, so the last myth I want to debunk: cardiac arrest and heart attacks, are they the same thing? And most people will say yes, but that myth is going to be debunked today, because they are not. When somebody is having a cardiac arrest, that person, or sudden cardiac arrest, that person will have their heart go into a particular rhythm that is not sustainable to be able to have blood flow out throughout the body. That rhythm, or chaotic rhythm, called ventricular fibrillation, happens, and the body will instantly drop to the ground and go unresponsive and breathless. That is what sudden cardiac arrest is. When somebody has a heart attack, you have symptoms that can be with a gradual onset, or they might have a sudden onset of chest pain. Chest pain you can also have pain radiating to the jaw or the arm. You can also have a feeling of nausea. You could have the person having like cold sweating. All of that happens because there's usually a blockage taking place within that blood vessel that is in the heart, that causing the heart not to be fed with oxygen or blood. And that can happen over time, and the person will feel those symptoms. Both of these cases needs to be attended by emergency care physician, and you need to take the person to the hospital. Sudden cardiac arrest, CPR is advised immediately, and the use of an AED. You may still have time with somebody who is experiencing a heart attack for them to be able to be taken to the hospital and be managed appropriately. So that myth is debunked. No more, the two of them is not the same. So maybe I have one more for you, which is going to be my bonus myth debunking. Number 6, and that's it. Let's go, last one. Alright guys, so the last one is going to be the sucking out venom when you've been bitten by a snake, especially if it's a snake that you're not sure if it's poisonous or not. Now, some people would think and go to their grave with the fact that yes, I'm gonna suck this thing out, but you're actually not doing anything much for that person who's been bitten by the snake, and you're also putting yourself at harm, right? First thing you want to do, that's the myth that's going to be debunked. Do not suck out the venom out of somebody who's been bitten. What you want to do is make sure you keep that person calm. You also want to make sure that you do see where the snake bite is. Make sure that you can see which part of the person where those bite marks are. Keep them calm. You want to try to immobilize. Usually it's the lower extremity or a particular extremity that person may be bitten. So you want to minimize the movement around that area. What you don't want to do, yeah, you can wash it out with soap, as well as you can put a nice dry bandage or dressing on it and get them to somewhere that has anti-venom. That person can be treated accordingly. What you do not want to do is put a tourniquet or any sort of restricting bandage that you are trying to stop the flow of that blood from the extremity or wherever it is that person has been bitten. You do not want to do that, and that's another one I'm going to debunk. Don't put a tourniquet on snake bites, and also you do not want to suck out the venom. Try to keep the person calm, and also try to keep wherever they've been bitten below the level of the heart. So if they've been bitten on their hand here, they'll have their hand higher up, and it's going to be higher than the level of their heart, right? And that is my final one that you guys can use as knowing what is right from wrong when it comes to first aid, and all the myths that are out there pertaining to the things, the crazy things that we might think, yes, it's true, but it's not, right? It's not. And yeah, those are my top 6. Hope it was, yeah. And also, if you guys have been viewing this and you've heard anything different, or you've heard something maybe I haven't missed as yet, leave it in the comments. I'd like to hear from you guys as to what you hear about that you may think that is true or not true. Maybe I can help you debunk it and clarify those areas that may be a bit confusing or you're not sure of. Leave your comments below, let me know what you think. And all the EMS personnel watching there, if you have anything that you think I missed with the debunking based on the truths and the falseness about it, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. And thank you for viewing, thanks for staying with me, and now you are educated for life. I'll see you guys later, and I will be posting on Tuesdays and Fridays from now on. Sorry I wasn't around, but I'm back now. Take care guys, thanks for viewing. Alright, bye.